Hey, my name's Elizabeth Pittman. I'm a nurse practitioner in Columbus, Georgia. I graduated from Columbus State University in December of 2019 with my master's degree, and then I started my nurse practitioner career in January of 2020. I am working for an orthopedic group called Houston Clinic. My supervising physician mainly focuses in joint replacements as well as sports injuries. So most Friday nights you can find us on the sidelines of our local high schools. I originally got into healthcare and started my healthcare career in 2016 as a registered nurse. I got into healthcare originally because my grandfather has always had cardiac issues. There was one time in particular, he was in the hospital on his birthday, and the nurse that he had, after a 12-hour shift, went home and baked him a cake and brought it to him on his birthday. This nurse had no idea, originally who he was. He was just one of her patients. And the compassion that that nurse showed for my grandfather just has stayed with me for the rest of my life. And is also what shaped who I am today in the healthcare field. So my whole goal in healthcare is to provide patients with that compassion and comfort during their vulnerable states. Most of the surgeries that we do are elective, but for the patients to have somebody in the operating room that they know and are comfortable with really gives them a peace of mind, especially because the operating room in general is a very high-stress situation no matter what you're doing. And the patients do feel that and are nervous when they're going into that. So I've recently decided to continue my education in healthcare and get my master's in education in nursing. I want to help shape the future healthcare providers and to really continue the compassion that should be a part of healthcare. I've had quite a few inspirations. Obviously, my family is a big one. They're also my biggest motivation. And honestly, I could not have done any of my healthcare career without my husband. He has sacrificed so much for me to originally go to school, to be a registered nurse, and then continue to get my master's. And he has just been a major impact in my life as far as helping me to achieve my goals. I would actually continue my education at Columbus State University, which is my alma mater, and that would continue to help me pursue more and may even consider going back for my doctorate a little bit later on. There are a few fun facts about me. So on the way to the operating room or on the way to an out-of-town clinic, it's a super early morning, and so having a pump-up song is going to be your biggest motivation for the day. And I got to say that mine is probably Eye of the Tiger by Survivor because, let's be real, who doesn't get pumped up when they listen to Eye of the Tiger? And usually that will be followed with a big cup of coffee with a lot of creamer. And that's mainly going to be pumpkin spice, especially during the fall. And then another fun fact about me is I do have an identical twin sister. No, she is not in the healthcare field. We did completely opposite things, but she is also one of the biggest motivations and inspirations that I have. We both were actually diagnosed with pseudotumor cerebri. Mine was 10 years prior to her diagnosis. And so I think it's kind of interesting. I keep telling her we need to go be in some kind of study because we're identical twins and pseudotumor cerebri is so unknown. But it's an interesting little fact. And some advice that I would continue to give all individuals, all healthcare individuals, is continue to follow your dreams. Don't let anything slow you down. Don't let it change your mind. There's always going to be something that comes up that tries to deter you from your dreams, but don't give up on them. I had a bit of a rough start to my career as coronavirus was at the very beginning of this year. And so you just have to keep pushing through and never give up. Thank you for viewing the video and your consideration. Bye-bye.